Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick video here from my people over at BTR. Tell them thank you again for the time that they'd spent with me and the wife. But got my order in here just a few days ago. Haven't had a chance to actually check it in. But, these are some of the clothes that I had made when I was over in Thailand. And these guys do exceptional work. So kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit here. If you're ever in the market for special tailor-made clothes or what have you. Now, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was the fact that if you actually decide to go visit Thailand, and if you're in the market for some new clothes, I would definitely recommend you going to visit these guys. So depending on how long you're there, in some cases, they can actually go ahead and make them and have them to you before you actually leave. Now, that wasn't the case for me, although I did get a few things that they were able to go ahead and push through in time, but my order was a little bit bigger than just the onesie twosies. But guys, it was more economical for me to fly over there, even if this was the only thing that I had planned instead of my honeymoon, to have them custom make clothes than what I could buy them right here in the U.S. So that's really, really kind of crazy. But, the stitching on this stuff is phenomenal. Very good. They do, like I said, exceptional work. They use really good materials as far as the overall. These are just some shorts for this summer that I've got, but wanted to get into the actual suit itself. And you guys are actually seeing this literally as I get to see it. So, but they'd taken all my measurements. They actually made me a couple different ones, one of which I got to take home with me. And this one is one that I had them send me. So I'm checking in the order just before I leave for work. So most of you guys are familiar with the names like Armani over here, and I don't remember what all different variations. But this one was a color that my wife had picked out. She wanted me to have a blue suit. So I went ahead and had them make me a suit. They also handmade a couple of exceptionally nice shirts, one of which is cotton. This one's actually a silk shirt. Let me see if we can knock some of this extra lighting off here. Try to get the lighting a little bit better here. Make it be a little bit better. It's just really hard to always get the right type of lighting for what you're doing. So, good evening, everybody. Oh yeah, definitely enjoyed the Thailand experience for sure. Good evening, Jeremy, James. Art, Mr. Nobody, Gary. Yes, I know. I'm gonna start doing a few more videos here. We're getting closer and closer to being back to somewhat normal, but I'm trying to get some of this glare off of it. And it's so hard at different times to. Maybe if I angle the camera more direct down. hopefully that helps some. But yeah, like I said, the stitching is just incredible that these guys have got. Um, the other side of that too is they can take a fat person like me and actually slim you up quite a bit. You know, it'll make you look like you're about 20 pounds lighter if you wear their clothes, because they know how to, they know how to roll the clothes and, shrink them in and make it actually look like, your Brad Pitt, if you will. So, but they've also done, and that was one of the other things too, is up on the walls. And I wish I would have taken more pictures of their shop. Like I said, I mean, the stitching itself, like I said, is just incredible what these guys have got here. There we go. That's a lot better picture. So, but let's see here if we can zoom in. But I mean, it's nearly flawless as far as the stitching themselves on the collar. I actually like the way they do their collars, because whatever they put inside these when they sew it up, the collars actually stay, they're not floppy. They actually stay crisp. So, of course, their clothes are all dry clean only. That's the silk shirt. And here is the other one. Told them to kind of pick out a type of material that they thought would look good for me and work well with the suit. So this one actually has real fine little lines in it, as you're going to see, or checkers in the material. The buttons are all hand sewed. I mean, you've even seen how they packaged it, and then it comes in a double thick box. So I mean, they really don't spare any expense as far as to make sure that your products actually get to you exactly the way they should. But I mean, I'm just really impressed. Even double stitches on the top part of the pocket if you actually use the pocket. But even if you just want something as simple as a tie, now these are summer suits, so the material is actually kind of thin. If you want a heavy wall, they actually will do that as well. Gary, I have no idea what you just said in that. I'm assuming that is in a version of tie. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Good evening, popcorn. So, inside waistband. Like I said, just phenomenal. Like I said, I've got one of these that's already in the closet. I had to make me 2 pairs of pants, just for that, just in case, because what happens, usually you're going to tear up a pair of pants before you do anything else. They do silk lining on the inside. This out here so you can get a little bit more of a inside look. The pockets, and if you ask them, the pockets are actually made a certain way, but I had them actually reinforce the pockets for those of you that, here in America. I mean, we all like to carry guns if you're, pro 2A like I am, uh, just for an example. I actually had them beef up the pockets and had the pockets made for, uh, to fit what I carry from time to time. Not that I'm typically going to wear, carry whenever I'm wearing a suit, but just in case. But very nice material. Very nice. Little piece of fuzz. Now, unfortunately, if I would have thought about it, which they actually sent them with me, and I'd forgot about that, but they've still got marks on there. I'll have to take a damp cloth and clean that. That's from the marks from where they'd measured me. I'm actually surprised that they let that go out the door with that, because that's not like them at all. But very, very comfortable. To the other side. But where Armani does typically a straight on the inside line, they're actually set up where, they do a whole different type of different design. They build in a little extra here for, that arm movement, and the clothes just hang very, very well. Let me grab the other one here. I'll try later on to post on my regular Facebook page once I get time to actually try some of these on. I'll take some pictures and let you guys see what they look like actually on a person. So let's get the other one opened up. Yeah, got mic caught. I'm gonna try to do this a little different here. Yeah, everybody likes the hat. Yeah, that's one of my favorite hats that I wear every day. I don't want to have to fight that tape but one time, so I'm going to be extraordinarily careful here. Ah, yes, the rest of my order. And this one is actually a vest. Let's go with this suit. And I'll take these into the dry cleaners. That way I can get all the wrinkles and stuff, because there again they had to pack them and ship them across quite a ways. But like I said, beautiful silk lining that they choose. They spend a lot of time with me and my wife, and I know that they had a lot of fun with my wife. Um, she was a hoot, to say the least. So, but yeah, I was trying to get out of there without buying any more than I bought, but I wound up with 3 suits. Um, this one's kind of a green. Um, I don't really know how you would describe the color. I mean, other than it is a type of green. So, but it's got kind of a brownish, color to it as well. Um, but I'd seen this actually laying in a pile as far as the material where they'd cut for another customer. And, I picked up the piece of material, which I didn't realize it was a customer's order at the time. And I really liked the color of it. So he made me another deal. It's one of those where you almost can't stop buying when you walk into the store, just because they're that friendly of people. Like I said, just great people to work with and be around. I also had some other shirts made, some everyday type shirts. This is probably my favorite. there again, I got to pick out the material, and they made them for me. But they'll keep your measurements. If you've got measurements there, they keep them on file. So as long as you don't get too fat or too skinny, um, you can actually go back and reorder from them. So I mean, the stitching is definitely better than what you're going to see at the Walmart store by all stretches of the imagination. But that I ordered, like I said, I ordered shirts that are specifically for the for the suits, and then some everyday casual type dress shirts. Like this one here, that's actually for the suit as well. Um, Try to get some of that glare off. It's horrible. I wish you guys could actually feel the material itself. Like I said, very, very pleased. I think this one is a surprise me shirt that I have had them make as far as that goes. Again, this is kind of an everyday shirt because it's a short sleeve, but it's very light, very airy. Like I said, it's for an everyday. So I can never fold stuff back exactly the way they had them. Yeah, a little styling and profiling. I'll probably this summer have them make me up uh, some more new shirts. Like I said, it's amazing as far as that goes. I did include in the description, though. I did include, if you go to WhatsApp, I actually included a contact number. So if there is something that you guys see, you may have to go to a local place that like where you would buy a prom dress or get fitted for a tuxedo to have measurements, but they can talk to you about all the different things that you would need if you want to have something made, special made. Um, but it's crazy because even if you look at wedding dresses or something of that nature, um, by the time you figure your flight over there and back, you can actually have you know a 2 week stay and a wedding dress made for what just a wedding dress over here would cost, and actually be able to go and do something. So, it's one of those things where I'd highly recommend it. Um, Another pair of pants. This actually goes with the other suit that I don't have in here. I've actually got in the house. This is actually the one that I started out with. So, which is a black suit. It's got real light, real light stripes, which I prefer. But I wanted extra pairs of pants for, an extra pair of pants for that as well. And then the suit pants for this. But even the bottom, they put an extra piece in here right at the bottom of the leg to go ahead and help for wear. So, when you get your clothes from these guys, they're actually going to last you for a while, especially if you use them every day. These will last me probably for the rest of my life because I don't wear a suit often enough, especially with working in industrial maintenance. But, I do go to a lot of different functions also from time to time. So, again, I do like to dress up for that. What was that, like four? Yeah, one, two, three. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 stitches at the top. Like I said, they're very, very picky. I wish this stuff didn't come in wrinkled, and I wish that I had the ability to show you guys a little bit more than what I am right now, to try to help these guys out, as well as, like I said, just wanted to say thank you and check my order in. But very, very pleased, with the overall quality of what you're going to get from these guys. Same thing. I went ahead and double stitched my inside pockets and stuff. But they'll make or tailor you this any way you want. So, a lot of it I left it up to those guys as far as how they did the inside. As far as on the design and the color schemes. But let's see if we can get a little more of a picture here. Spare buttons, just to make sure that you don't lose anything. Even a little tag here to hang it up if you have to while you're out and about. Didn't notice that on the other one. They actually do a little reinforcements. Like I said, a lot of little details. That's something that you typically don't see. Usually they just use common, as far as what I've seen around here. A lot of times you'll just find common material on the inside of the flap. But I know that I've got ties that match the same silk lining. I got a tie, and then the, for lack of a better term, the snot rag that goes in the lapel. So, yeah. I can't wait to actually go this summer and actually start wearing some of these. But anyways, guys, like I said, just wanted to do a little quickie video for them. I do have some other stuff that's going to be coming up this weekend. One of which I want to try to get the circuit drawn out and get it made so that I can help out another friend of mine, which is 3Made. And what we're going to be, it's going to be a little quick how-to video for those of you that deal with bird line sections and want to take measurements and what have you. I'm actually going to show or make a quick little video in regards to that, to basically show how to make a small adapter for this. So, it's one that I actually have in my own meters here in the shop to take measurements and stuff. So that's going to be on an upcoming video this weekend, since I'm actually off. But meanwhile, I have to get off here and get my lunch ready and head into work. So everybody, I appreciate it. Like I said, I just wanted to do a quick video, show you guys some of the stuff that I bought while I was over there. Say hello again to Raj and everybody that's at BTR Collections, and tell them thank you again for the clothes. So, guys, have a great one. I'm glad you popped in for a quick little talk. Like I said, it's been really really good to get back out here again and start start being more normal again. Still got a long ways to go, but we are getting back into the swing of things. Dallas, have a good day, buddy. Glad to see you popped in there as well. I said hopefully you guys give the close 2 thumbs up as well on the video. And let's see here. Let's see. I thought you say previous that you were learning Mandarin. Yes, I am still trying to learn some Mandarin. It's not going as good as I had hoped, but I know more than I can speak as far as on Mandarin there, Gary. Thankfully her English has been coming along, so that helps out a lot. course, when you are in love with somebody, there's not a whole lot of words that really need to be said, but you know, we definitely are working on our communications on both sides. So, yeah, like I said, oh, you've been messing with a rotor. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I try not to mess with rotors a whole lot just because of the aggravation of them. And it's not the rebuilding of them; it's the finding of the damn parts. But hey, we'll get into a lot more of that stuff on the next video. Um, it looks like this is about a good time. So I know this weekend, whenever I'm actually up and moving, somewhere between 8 and 9 o'clock in the evening, um, we'll be able to go in and start doing some videos and stuff. I'll try to get out here early instead of 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning type stuff. Towards the end of it, we'll try to start working on videos more in the earlier evenings. That way we can get in here and spend some time with you. Looks like I've got a newcomer, Hemphead. All righty. I didn't see you pop in there either. Just trying to go through the list of everything. But all right, guys, take care. Like I said, it's been great. I enjoyed my trip, but we are going to get back to some normality here on the workbench. And, like I said, I've got a lot of different things that are up and coming as far as for the spring. Things that I had to table last year just because I just didn't feel well. So, all right, guys, take care. God bless. We are out for the evening.